Hey, my name's Megan, and today I want to talk about forgiveness. And the reason I want to talk about this is because it is one of the biggest hindrances for so many people, just holding them back from pursuing dreams, having solid relationships with people, etc. And yeah, the reason that it's so important to me is because I've gone through a lot in my life, and a lot of people have told me that, if that had happened to them, that they would be bitter and angry, and I'm not at all. I choose to see the good in every situation. I choose to focus on the positive. And, that doesn't mean that I'm some spacey person who doesn't understand when, difficult circumstances arise. I went through cancer 8 years ago when my daughter was 19 months old. My son was just barely 3 months old. And that was quite a shock, but I went through it with a smile on my face and joy in my heart, genuinely, and had a lot of people tell me that I'm the happiest person to have gone through cancer. And honestly, I love that people think that. But that was a choice. And it was also a choice to choose joy when my middle son had to be admitted to the neonatal intensive care unit at like right after birth. Um, and yeah, he stayed in the hospital for 9 days, and it was a challenge. Leaving your baby at the hospital is one of the most difficult things that I know of humanly to go through. It was way worse than cancer, I'll tell you that much. And again, when my oldest son was, or youngest son, sorry, was born 6 years ago, he was born 7 weeks early. He was 33 weeks in one day. And the reason that he was so early is because my placenta had grown right through my uterus, and called placenta precreta. And it's a life-threatening condition. I was told every single week the many different ways that I could die. And um, yeah, I just kind of smiled and was like, okay. And the hospital staff didn't really think I was taking things too seriously, but I was. But the thing is, I mean, I could have chosen to cry my way through 33 weeks of pregnancy, or really 13 weeks or so from when they discovered the issue, or I could just be happy. I mean, if I was only going to have that many weeks left in my life, did I want to spend them freaking out and crying? No. I would rather be happy and joyful. And I promise you, it is a choice, 100%, just like forgiveness. And again, circling back, the reason that forgiveness is so important to me is because I've been really, really hurt by people that, shouldn't have hurt me, like family and friends. And, it's painful. It's really, really painful. And I've been through things I won't mention right this second, but, like criminal charges should have been pressed kind of thing. Um, and again, I needed to forgive because up until I was about 20, 20, I don't know, 22 or something like that, I didn't know Jesus, and I didn't know about forgiveness and the importance of it. And so I just kind of held on to everything and was pretty bitter, kind of mean. And when I meet people now that knew me when I was a teenager, they are shocked at the difference. And that's one of the things that my now husband told me, because he knew me when I was 15, and he met up with me again when we were 25. And he was like, what has changed in your life? Because you are not the same person. And I'm not. And I will never be that person again. And again, the reason that it's so important to forgive is because it hinders you from being able to choose joy. It hinders you from being able to move on and move forward in your life because you're constantly triggered either by seeing the person who hurt you or by thinking about the person who hurt you or by, some movie triggering the memory of the person who hurt you. And it's no way to live. Now, I'm not saying that it's easy, and I'm not saying that the person even deserves it, because a lot of the times they don't. But the thing is, if you don't forgive them, then you're the one who's being hurt. One of my favorite quotes, and I don't know exactly who said it, but it went something like, holding on to unforgiveness is like drinking poison and expecting it to hurt the other person. It's not going to. They don't care. If they haven't apologized to you, then they either don't know that they hurt you or they don't care. And that sucks. But it's your choice whether you're going to sit in it and sit in the anger and sit in the frustration and not move forward in your life, or it's your choice to forgive. And when I say that, a lot of people will say, well, I don't feel like forgiving this person yet. Let me let you in on a little secret. You'll never feel like forgiving someone. I can promise you that. Maybe like 50 years from now, you'll be like, yeah, I should probably forgive this person. But if you're waiting for your feelings to tell you it's time to forgive, it's not going to happen. You need to choose with your will to forgive, and your feelings will follow. That's how it works. Your feelings follow your will. And if you don't choose to forgive, then your feelings have free reign. And you're just going to follow your feelings in a wishy-washy way, and it's going to frustrate you. So that is why when someone hurts me, I immediately choose to forgive them. And sometimes it looks a little silly. Like I will say it through clenched teeth, like, oh, I choose to forgive this person. And the reason for that is because I know that my will dictates my emotions. And then I pray and I ask for Jesus. I pray to Jesus. I ask for him to help my feelings follow quickly because it sucks and it hurts and it's frustrating and it's infuriating sometimes. But the fact is, people are always going to hurt you, and you need to decide how you're going to handle that. We can control other people, but we can absolutely control ourselves. So it's really your choice. That's all I have for you today. I just wanted to open up my channel with this little tidbit, because forgiveness is just vital to my life, and really it should be vital to everyone's lives, because it is really difficult to move forward without forgiving whoever it is you need to forgive. So I do have a Facebook page. If you would like to join it, I would love to have you. I'm going to be talking more about forgiveness and how to, and just the specifics, because it's not always as simple as it seems. So my Facebook page is called The Art of Forgiveness, and I would love to see you in there. And if you want to send me an email, if you need just some advice about doing this, unfortunately, I have a lot of experience with forgiveness and having to forgive the same people over and over and over again. So I completely get it, and I would love to help you out. I also have a free guide that might be helpful to you as well. So just send me an email or join my Facebook page. I'd love to have you there. Nice to meet you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.